TV, Bloom Cebu, Life is Beautiful from RMA News, Cebu Highlights, Drift Stories, Queen Cebu, Saika Nikki Beauty and Lifestyle, Traveling in Tandem, Cebu Certified, WhatsApp Cebu, DYMR, Cebu Updates, CPA TV, Glitter Escapades. We have Mark Monta here and also the president of Cebu Blogger Society, Kim, Historia.net, JC Echo of Big Air Tours. We have also from iNews, Calamit Cebu, and the members from the Bisaya YouTubers Club. Good evening. Okay, can we have now the word from Architect Gonson first for the can I have the mic? For the Unity Mass all about and then
good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you for being here tonight. The Unity Mass that we just conducted was a celebration that we intended for all our parallel groups here in HQ here in Region 7, no? In Cebu. We celebrated the Mass early on so that by the time mag-election on Monday, if hindi na maka-spend time on Sunday, busy na kayo. So we celebrated early. It was a celebration for clean, peaceful, and fair elections on Monday. I think that's it.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to talk about the concert. No? Next Gen for BBM and Sarah is having an event tomorrow, May 6, in Hoops Dome, Lapu-Lapu. So it's actually a youth concert, not for the youth, but of course, youth, matanda din. No? So it's for everyone. We will be having artists from Manila, also local bands as well. And we're inviting everyone to drop by. It's a free concert. So hopefully we'll see you guys there tomorrow. Unfortunately, si BBM and Sarah will not be able to be with us tomorrow. I think they will be having another meeting in Banse somewhere. So, wala sila, but of course we're still here to support and bring whatever platforms they have with us tomorrow. We're expecting somewhere around 15,000 people. Our venue is inside Hoops Dome, but we prepared outdoor venue as well, LED walls and speakers for the spillover sa mga di na makasulod. It's a free concert, walay bayad. So atong artists will be, we have Mid Nasty, we have Jason Fernandez of River Maya, and of course our local legend, Power Spoons. We have Al Moralde, and we have MC Ray of Brownian Method. And of course, DJ John Bosque.
Aside from entertainment, sir, will there be other things that you're going to bring in the concert venue, like refreshments for everyone to partake?
Actually, we'll be giving out free water, for everyone because we want them to be hydrated, especially while inside. Aside from that, we'll also be graced by Mayor Hong Chan, and hopefully with his late also. I don't have the confirmation of the exact people for tomorrow, but I'm sure the mayor will be there.
What are the restrictions that participants will be observing? Like what not to bring?
Of course, mga sharp objects, maybe mga lighter, ato nang di bawal inside, no? Of course, they need to have their face mask. Although we are in alert level 1, but we are still going to practice proper protocols of social distancing gamay in out.
What about for the age group that will be allowed inside the council?
Hopefully, no one bata-bata yun, although I cannot determine the exact ages, but as long as willing and able pa, I don't think it's a problem. We want this to be not just for a specific group, but for everyone. When we say youth, it's not a number, but it's us mga able bodies, so we are all youth here.
I noticed that the venue will be at Bookstore. Why in Bookstore? Isn't that the level here in Cebu is level 2?
Well, first and foremost, the Grand Rally was here in Cebu na, so we're trying to spread out. No? We actually had a concert earlier last month in Karkar, so it's for the south, and we wanted to do one in north, supposedly in Liloan. Unfortunately, na timing sa typhoon Agaton, so we weren't able to push through. So karon may labang tas isla na sa para
So,
sa
do you provide transport for those who wanted to go to Bookstore from the people of Cebu or Manila or wherever?
Actually, we're focusing more on sa people lang sa Mactan, no? But of course, if they are willing to go, but wala tayo naka-provide ng transportation, of course, and we're also expecting youth nga. We don't want them to travel far, no? Especially at night, kibawatan gabi.
Thank you.
Patch, my question.
Hi, good evening. Flor Kerubin of Super Balita of Cebu. Sir, what is your objective in conducting this youth concert? Kasi ato ang kanang mga ipanglantawan.
Well, of course, we're here to ato lang binasayan pag-asturya nga atong gipasabot sa mga youth, no, nga doon kisa kasing-kasing ni BBM o pag na presidente doon na event para nila unsa na lakagiguman, di ba? Robita, of course, our youth, they are the leaders of our future, no? So we are si BBM is very focused on them. Hopefully, kung puhod mo daog siya, we will have a lot of programs for youth, especially in education. So that's well, we think that that can lead us out of poverty. So that's why the youth is one of our priorities.
Any more question? Sir June.
Mayong gabi sa panel. Sir, we know ang youth group karon sa tibuok Pilipinas is about 30 to 40 million, no? Sa maabot nga pinili ay unsa yung sir, plano para ang youth group makuha sa Marcos Duterte tandem alang sa maabot nga pinili. Gawa sa ning maong cancer.
Actually, honestly, with that demographic that you mentioned, no, that 30 million, kani youth karon active na kayo. Kaya mao na research lang kagalingon. Even kita, di ba, before ta mo pa itong shopping, may kitang tanaw reviews. Pareha na nga kuan demographic karon. So we just tell them what we intend to do, and I'm sure they will do the research. And I hope that they will choose the right person, no, for whoever they want to lead the country.
Dili sa Cebu, sir, doon na mo'y kaubulingan ninyong research and search sa ginagkaroon sa youth group or youth voters sa Cebu City and Cebu Province. O, pila ang inyong i-target nga murag makuha ninyo ano, sir?
I don't have the exact numbers right now, but I know that there are a lot, no, of youth groups, and hopefully lang kuan. Aris ako.
last lang sir. Unsay dakong hinungdan sir nga ang youth voters sa Cebu bubutang nila ni Marcos o ni Duterte.
We are known to be smart voters, and I'm confident that Cebu will choose the right person.
Yes.
Sir, may possibility na one of their sons will be present since basic from the outcome of the Iloilo rally, ang naka-form din po rin kay Simon. So, naingana sa nasa siya relationship there is a
Actually, our previous concerts, we had Vinny, Vincent, the youngest son. Unfortunately, they cannot make it for this specific concert because of their schedule doon lang kayo gid. And we understand it's super hectic na. So, they send their regards to us na lang.
I guess for security reasons.
Of course.
But there will be like a video of them.
Most likely, there will be EVP from them.
Any more questions? So no more questions? Sir Joseph, you have to say something?
Just to add with regards to the Simon going to Iloilo to form good relations with the youth groups, he was actually here and he went to Hilodungan, to Olango and Cordova and Mactan to be able to give relief goods during that time. The Marcos family are really known not to really invite a lot of media when they give their help. So it was actually also on those days that he also invited a lot of youth groups to be able to form a bond with them and be able to talk with them, as well as be able to answer the questions that they asked of him. He was able to answer the questions that they asked of him. So unfortunately, they're not able to come because of other engagements already being made, and hopefully we invite all the parallel groups, all the youth, to support our activity tomorrow at Hoops Dome, May 6, and be able to enjoy the local artists that we invited over to come. Thank you.
As for the parallel groups, last month, I think, was it last month? Sir Remulla talked about protecting the vote. The plan was for each parallel group to do their share in protecting the vote this coming elections. Are there any updates, like more preparations made in the coming days?
It was last month that Sir Gilbert Remulla, the head of the parallel groups of the national headquarters of BBM, announced and invited to actually all the parallel groups here in Cebu and in Region 7 to join hand in hand to be able to choose and deliver the votes, choose a president and deliver the votes for BBM. So now the first step would be for us, all of us, to vote this coming May 9 and ask for a transmittal that who you voted for actually is the one that is registered on the transmittal. Then we have 4 layers of protection to be able to, first are the poll watchers, then there's what we call the sea of red. These are all purely volunteers to be able to take a photo of the ER's election returns and be able to transmit it to do a quick count here in Cebu and also transmit it to the national headquarters in Manila. So hopefully we will all be able to establish a trend and see that the results of all our hard work and our votes would finally be transmitted and be able to put our President BBM and of course our Vice President Sara this 2022.
We would just like to, our team would, on our part, we are doing that role of protecting the votes, no? all watchers and the Sea of Red. And we also encourage all our fellow citizens and voters to do their part in guarding your votes, making sure that we are not tricked by the black propaganda that's already coming out right now. There was one that we saw na i-crush out ang name ni sa other voters, which is very ridiculous, but come to think of it, maybe some of our brothers and sisters kanang far-flung areas will be fooled into doing these things but that will make their votes invalid. So we encourage everyone to spread the real what we should do. So come May 9, so aside from collecting our votes, let's also help our other brothers and sisters to do the right thing para dili ma-invalidate ang ilang votes.
I would like to add, come election day, please don't wear shirts or polo shirts bearing the names of our candidates because you won't be allowed entry. So better to just wear plain red shirt or any red shirt without any campaign slogans, without the photos of our presidential choice. So it's in the Common Act rules. So some of us might think that wearing a shirt of our presidential or vice presidential choice might be a good thing to do, but actually you might not be let in the precincts. So we also called for the unity mass earlier to remind everyone that elections happen every 6 years, and we hope that elections do not ruin relationships, because after all of this we all are still friends, we still will see each other. So hopefully after this everyone talks to each other again, everyone has a drink with each other, gather for dinners, meetings, and that's the beauty of these elections. We all get to choose who we really want, and we should not antagonize or force other people to vote who our choices are. It is a free country, so we are all entitled to be able to vote. So hopefully after May 9, we will all unite to make Philippines great again. Sama-sama tayong babanga ulit. Thank you.
One sample that we just received right now is a number ni President BBM is number 10, sample ballot. So these are some forms of kanang misleading our voters ba. So sayang kayong vote, ilahaning sundon, wag tang. Then multiply this into hundreds of thousands. Pili na ang dili na fair ang election. So yeah, number 7 and number 4. Number 7 and number 4. So we just we try to spread awareness lang. Let's help each other spread awareness. We don't mind kung kinsang i-vote sa atong mga silingan, mga igsuon. Importante lang is who we vote for is what actually comes out of the ERs. Fair and honest elections. That's all we ask.
Invite the public for the concert tomorrow.
So I'm inviting everyone to join us tomorrow sa atong free concert sa Hoops Dome. Gates open at 3 p.m. We have bands, some refreshments, and of course, pasalamat tani sa Next Gen for BBM and Sarah. Thank you. Pangawon ko mo, pangawon ko mo.
Okay. Picture.
Si Andrew B. nasa pong tapat.
Yeah, core group.
And can we invite the core group to please join the pictorial? The core group, please, on stage. Yeah, please. Can we invite the core group to please join them on stage for a group photo?
Wait.
Okay.
I would like to invite also Unity,
Unity.
representatives of Unity, Leslie, Ma'am, and Jeff.
Members of Unity, please join the pictorial. Okay. Sign. Thank you very much, and that ends our press conference. for
Thank you very
tonight.
much to all the media personnel for coming and taking time off your busy schedules. We heartfully thank all of you. And before we all go, Bling Lim would like to sample what is in store for tomorrow's concert. Round of applause for Bling Lim, please.
Record na, record.
Ako man na nagkakanta ba? At siguro daghan ko sa mga may mga broadcast ko may naka-duty siguro ni Kalas Cheese.
Sa'yo ba ito na to? Wala kong tingin pa. Bante, tinutubag. Bagong Pilipinas, bagong mukha. By prinsipyo may isang salita. Kaibigan mo, kaibigan ko. Siya si Inday Sara Duterte. Bagong Pilipinas, bagong mukha. May prinsipyo may isang salita. Kaibigan mo, kaibigan ko. Siya si Bib. What's again? Siya si Bongbong Marcos BBM. Huwag pa na sumpay. Thank you guys. Sayang.
Pag-ending to, pag-ending.